Hello everyone, it's me Chidis Suslim. So today in this video, I'm going to talk about the LGBT community. So in this video, I'm going to explain about the brief introduction of LGBT community, the different types of laws and act on LGBT community, and the discrimination of LGBT community in society, the discrimination of particular topic like the discrimination faced by the tutor of LGBT community. And also I'm going to talk about the LGBT community in mass media, like how they are presented in the mass media and how they are reflected in the mass media historically as well as in the present time. And at last I will give some conclusion. So let's talk about the introduction of LGBT community. The phrase lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender community, or LGBT, refers to a broad coalition of groups that are diverse with respect to gender, sexual orientation, race, ethnicity, and socioeconomic status. The community wishes to highlight the importance of recognizing the various population represented by L, G, B, and T are distinct groups, each with its own special health-related concerns and needs. In some contemporary scientific discourse and in the popular media, these groups are routinely treated as a single population under umbrella terms as LGBTQ. So the word LGBTQ was used in since the 1990s or in the mid late 18th to replace the word gay and lesbian. So next topic, let's talk about the LGBTQ acts and rights. The Equality Act is a landmark piece of legislation that would expand federal civil rights laws to protect the LGBTQ people from discrimination in employment, housing, or different types of other discrimination. So let's talk about in employment. The US Supreme Court ruled that it is illegal under Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 for an employer to not hire, to fire, or to otherwise discrimination against individuals because of their sexual orientation or gender identity. And about in housing, the Equality Act similarly amends the Fair Housing Act (FHA) explicitly codify SOGI, sexual orientation or gender identity protection, robustly prohibiting housing discrimination against LGBTQ people. Specifically, the law would prohibit differential treatment in renting, selling price, differential treatment in retiring, shelter access, and etc. Similarly, there are other types of act in credit, jury service, federally funded programs, public spaces and services, etc. So the Equality Act would meaningfully expand civil right protection for many Americans and advance equal treatment for LGBTQ people. So next topic is on the discrimination of LGBT community. Even there are laws and rights for LGBT, still people from this community are not accepted in the society or they are being discriminated in the society. Discrimination can make it difficult for LGBTQ people to find and keep work, rent an apartment, receive needed medical care, or meet other basic needs during the COVID-19 pandemic. The Census Bureau included question about sexual orientation and gender identity for the first time in its Household Pulse Plus survey. According to this data shows that how LGBT community are still being treated or they are still being discriminated in the society even though different laws and acts are passed in the Congress. So I'm going to talk particular about the how tutor is being treated. What would parent thinks if they knew that their children are getting knowledge from a LGBTQ teacher. There are many parents in around us. If they found that their children are being tutored by the LGBT community, definitely they are not very happy. Some numerous mothers and fathers refuse to surround their youngster with these teachers. However, it's no longer simply these mothers and fathers are who sense see this way co-people and bosses additionally sense awful about being around. People become so focused on who they are that they often forget about what they can do not longer focus on the tremendous human being have prejudice and prejudice towards this group due to the fact humans nevertheless have misconception about LGBTQ teachers and LGBTQ human beings in trendy. Many experience they should not be running teachers due to the terrible effect on these kids. Those parents aren't afraid to see that these teachers can have a greater effect on their youngster. Disappointingly, there are still many gay groups working to hold control in college who are capable of guiding distinct lifestyle at faculty because is vital. Instructors frequently face this discrimination within the classroom. Teachers inquisitive about social justice once in a while come upon situation in the schoolroom that force them to take action while homophobia arises in the schoolroom. Teachers have to take motions, but do they? What if homophobic teachers witness homophobic bullying? Will they be blind, spit in their face? Will they be inspired? They will appear like invisible example, but LGBTQ teachers are not. LGBTQ trainer is a big gain. However, many of these teachers need to keep it to themselves. Many instructors hide their lifestyle so as not to be seen as irrelevant. Instructors worry that they will be accused of supporting their lifestyle. That is terrible. He believes those teachers will come into their school's rooms and declare that residing LGBTQ is a manner of lifestyle. This is not appropriate. As an instructor, he would not move around displaying of sexually and telling college student that is what you should do. He's just a human. These teachers are there to assist college students during tough times, in particular when they are suffering. No teacher should hide or be executed from young people. So let's talk about the LGBTQ in mass media. Historically, the portrayal of LGBTQ, lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender people in media have been negative, reflecting the cultural tolerance of LGBT individuals. However, from the 1990s to present day, there has been an increase in the depiction of LGBT people issue and concern within the mainstream media in North America. There have been increased occurrence of LGBT characters and themes in children's shows across channels such as Nickelodeon and Disney channels. Inclusion of these themes promoted prompt the Parents Television Council to release a report ranking Nick at Night and Disney channels near perfect in terms of child appropriateness. So, in conclusion, my stand is along with the LGBT community, like LGBT individuals are also human being and they are also should be equally treated. Everyone has a choice to live. Being LGBTQ is not a disease. Equal rights and justice should be meant to each and everyone individuals and they should be treated as normal. That's all I have to say. Thank you for everyone.